Unit 7 Life, Classification, and Cells. Chapter 28 Organism and Biological Classification. What makes a living thing? An organism is anything living. But what does it mean to be living? Living things are structured around the most basic living unit, a cell. Grow, change, and develop. Respond to stimuli, anything that causes a reaction in organism, such as sunlight, temperature, or other environmental factors. Consume energy in order to live. Reproduce. Classification. Scientists classify organisms by their structure and how closely related they are. They arrange them into groups and categories based on the features they have in common. Classification hierarchy. Scientists place organisms in broad to specific categories. Here is the order from the broadest grouping to the most specific group. Grouping, domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. To remember the classification system, keep in mind this menomy. Dear King, Philip came over 4 grey spaghetti. This is more difficult. Domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Binomial nomenclature. Carolus Linnaeus developed a system to classify organisms using Latin and binomial nomenclature, which just means a name with 2 terms. The first word of the term defines genus, which is the smallest group, the similar species, and the second word defines the species itself. Binomial nomenclature is sort of like a first and last name. One is more specific than the other. For example, Tyrannosaurus rex or Canis lupus, the gray wolf. Binomial nomenclature helps scientists from any country in the world know which organisms have what characteristics. There are fewer and fewer species as you get to more specific categories, so the kingdom has many more species than a genus. Species. Group of living organisms that are able to exchange genus or interbreed. Domain, Eurocarota, organism with complex cells. Kingdom, Animalia. Phylum, Chordata. Class, Mammalia. Order, Carnivore. Family, Pidelle. Genus, Felis. Species, Felis catus. Kingdoms. Scientists categorize organisms into 6 general kingdoms. Here are the main features of each kingdom: planet, animal, fungi, protist, archaeobacteria, eubacteria. Planet, multicellular, made of more than one cell. Cells are surrounded by cell walls. Water surfaces, meaning self-feeder because they can feed themselves. Make their food using photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, the production of energy using sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water. Reproduce in these ways. Some plants have seeds in flower, conifer, a type of tree like a pine tree, have seeds in corn. Moss and ponds use spore. A plant cell is like a seed and can produce a new plant. Many plants can also reproduce sexually by cloning themselves from their roots, like aspen trees, or from runners, horizontal stems, like strawberries. Animals, multicellular. Heterotrophies, meaning other nutritive, because they eat other living or dead organisms to feed themselves. Can be separated into vertebrate and invertebrate. Vertebrates, animals that have backbone and other bones that protect and give mobility, such as mammal, fish, amphibian, bird, reptile. Invertebrate, animals that have no backbone, such as arthropod, which include lobster, crabs, insects, and spiders, the largest group of invertebrates. They have body section and an outer skeleton in the form of a hard outer body covering. Other invertebrates include mollusks, worms, and many other groups. Fungi, single or multicellular, include mushroom, yeast, and mold. Heterotrophies, reproduce with spores, have cell walls. They eat whatever they are growing on. Protists, mostly single cells, some heterotrophies, some autotrophies, include amoeba, algae, and paramecium. Archaeobacteria, single cell, live in extreme environment like hot spring and very salty water. Eubacteria, single-celled organism, include bacteria of all types, like the kind that are in soil, water, and other living things. Some are heterotrophy and others are autotrophy. There are more eubacteria living in your mouth than humans living on Earth, but most are harmless. Bacteria come in three general shapes: spherical, rod-like, and spiral. Viruses. A virus is a strand of viral hereditary information, DNA, enclosed in a protein coat. A virus attaches itself to a healthy cell and injects hereditary information into the cell. The virus uses the cell to assemble its identical offspring, and then it bursts the cell open, releasing all of the replicated viruses. This is called an active cycle. On the other hand, a virus can remain inactive, letting its genetic information get replicated along with the cell's genetic information. This is called the inactive cycle. The virus can remain in the inactive cycle for a long while. At any point, however, the virus can enter the active cycle. Virus can infect nearly every type of organism. In humans, viruses cause the flu, chickenpox, and HIV, among other things. A virus that infects bacteria is called bacteriophage. Alive or not. At first glance, viruses seem very alive. They can reproduce and cause harm to the cell they infect. However, viruses require a host cell and cannot survive by themselves. They must use all of the host cell's machinery to replicate. Sort like zombies. Immunity. It's very difficult to treat viral infection. Usually, your body can fight it naturally, and then you got immunity, or the ability to resist infection again. When you get a virus, your cell make protein called interferons that protect other cells from infection. When you get a vaccine or a shot, you are actually getting a small dose of a disabled virus to help your body acquire immunity.